Jacksonian democracy is the political movement during the second-party system toward greater democracy for the common man, symbolized by American politician Andrew Jackson and his supporters. The Jacksonian era lasted roughly from Jackson's 1828 election as president until the slavery issue became dominant after 1854, and the American Civil War dramatically reshaped American politics as the third-party system emerged. Jackson's policies followed the era of Jeffersonian democracy, which dominated the previous political era. When the Democratic-Republican Party of the Jeffersonians became factionalized in the 1820s, Jackson's supporters began to form the modern Democratic Party. They fought the rival Adams and Anti-Jacksonian factions, which by 1834 emerged as the Whigs. More broadly, the term refers to the era of the second-party system, mid-1830s–1854, characterized by a democratic spirit. It can be contrasted with the characteristics of Jeffersonian democracy. Jackson's equal political policy became known as Jacksonian democracy, subsequent to ending what he termed a monopoly of government by elites. Jeffersonians opposed inherited elites but favored educated men, while the Jacksonians gave little weight to education. The Whigs were the inheritors of Jeffersonian democracy in terms of promoting schools and colleges. Even before the Jacksonian era began, suffrage had been extended to a majority of white male adult citizens, a result the Jacksonians celebrated. In contrast to the Jeffersonian era, Jacksonian democracy promoted the strength of the presidency and executive branch at the expense of Congress, while also seeking to broaden the public's participation in government. The Jacksonians demanded elected, not appointed, judges and rewrote many state constitutions to reflect the new values. In national terms, they favored geographical expansion, justifying it in terms of manifest destiny. There was usually a consensus among both Jacksonians and Whigs that battles over slavery should be avoided. Jackson's expansion of democracy was largely limited to Americans of European descent, and voting rights were extended to adult white males only. There was little or no progress for African Americans and Native Americans, in some cases regress. Jackson's biographer Robert V. Remini argues that Jacksonian democracy stretches the concept of democracy about as far as it can go and still remain workable. As such, it has inspired much of the dynamic and dramatic events of the 19th and 20th centuries in American history: populism, progressivism, the new and fair deals, and the programs of the New Frontier and Great Society.